I was born to be a journalist. This is true. Inspired by my two older brothers, they spoke of this profession as the type of career where you get to meet special people. And you are the first person there when things happen to create a bridge between the story and the people. I grew up experiencing and witnessing the everyday event of the street, and without realizing it, as my brother told of, I began to want to report the stories that I had seen, real stories, human stories, without censure, and where the only limits imposed were those of decency and the ethic of the journalist. I became a journalist at a time when this profession gave one power, and with hard work and determination, one gained name recognition. This, in turn, opened the door to obtain stories that were unique and unusual. The rich compilation of images that you had just saw is only a small example of what I have experienced as a professional of journalism. My brothers were right. Journalism has allowed me to understand the beauty and the misery of mankind. Telling their stories without reserving judgment, life has given me the opportunity to spend more time, to spend more than a quarter century as a journalist, reporting great stories. I feel a great sense of gratitude towards the people who confided in me by telling me their stories, knowing that I will have purpose and that I will remain loyal to the fact that I will continue to tell the truth unless there were a case of where reporting that truth or opinion would be too costly to them. That has been part of my life to the process of being a journalist, placing myself in another person's shoes, and even in the most sensitive and critical situation, remaining fair and objective. During these 25 years, I have gone through a great change. You saw in my video with the numerous hairstyles and clothing. But the most important change is that of a journalist himself, how it is done and how stories are reported. I started when news was done on film. Wow. Now we are in digital age, if you will, the Twitter area, where everyone is an amateur journalist, and communication is immediate. These are fast times, where because of lack of time, we make more mistakes. We live in an age of the lawsuit and censorship, a time of press conference managed by public relations firms and their press releases that may offer no true relevant information, but we still use them because they are official statements. These are the time of a new type of journalism, where there is a lot of control of information. Something exclusive and truly newsworthy is a bit more unusual and hard to find, but there are still some professionals that do find this type of stories. Those are the real journalists. Thank you. Thank you to the Academy for allowing me to be part of the Silver Circle. Thank you to my friend and former employer, David Cordova, who hired me two times. And to my cameramen, my colleagues, to my dear friend, the manager of Telemundo. Thank you for being here, for supporting and having confidence in me as I reported the news. And to all the people who day after day may not agree with me on how or what I report, because they are and have been my inspiration and my greatest teacher. I have to say thank you also to my family. I have two kids, one of them is a journalist. Thank you to my grandkids, because they help me to keep my life as a game. Thank you to everybody. Thank you for my friends. Thank you.
going to do the picture.
Gotta love that passion. It's so nice also to hear a person say that as a general manager and a news director, he actually made mistakes. Did he say that? Well, he's retired, so now he can say that, right? Congratulations. Our next honoree this evening is Don Mosley. Here to present Don's award is his longtime colleague, collaborator, and friend, someone we all know, Emmy Award winner and fellow Silver Circler. Is that where we are, Silver Circlers? Carol Marin.